What's wrong? What's wrong with you?
Today's the day.
What do you mean? What's the date?
The RV. I'm finally getting my RV today.
So why are you breathing like that?
I don't know, it just felt like it's the right thing to do.
Oh God.
That's right, today's the day. Finally getting my new road trip mobile, you guys. I am so excited about it. I had to pass out a little bit and rest. Honestly, I'm just exhausted. I've been up since 5 o'clock in the morning doing TV interviews once again, radio station interviews, and magazine interviews all across Canada for Repossessed, because today, 2 more episodes are dropping on History and on Stack TV. So today's an exciting day.
First, we track them down. Then, we investigate. And if the spirits won't let go, we take them back.
On this Friday the 13th, are you wondering about the possible spooky history of an antique item you own? Does it creep you out? Do you think it's haunted? Well, Mo Sargi is the lead paranormal investigator on Repossessed, which airs on the History Channel, part of Chorus Entertainment, which also owns Global News. He joins us now to talk more about the show and all things paranormal. Welcome, Mo.
Hey, Ross, how are you today?
I am doing great on this Friday the 13th. I don't know if you think there are more ghosts around on Friday the 13th or not, but for those who aren't familiar with the show, tell us about Repossessed and the mission that you and your team of paranormal researchers are on.
Yeah, so Repossessed is such a cool and unique show. No one's really ever done this before. We basically travel North America and we help people that have problems with haunted objects. So if you've got some type of wheelchair that's haunted and you believe grandma is still sitting in it after death, we're going to come over there and we're going to help you out.
Yeah, so in each community you visit, you organize a paranormal roadshow. Right? So that's where people can bring their items to you. Tell us a little bit about how that all works.
Yeah, the roadshow is super unique. So we put out a calling to anywhere that we're at. Say if we're in the US, in Georgia somewhere, we put out a calling and we tell people to bring us their haunted objects for us to investigate them. And when we investigate them, if they want us to repossess them, we repossess them, which is why the show's called Repossessed.
Right, and I do have to ask you, Mo, for those people who are skeptics when it comes to ghosts and hauntings, what do you say to those people when it comes to the experiences you have and what they can see on the show?
No matter what you do in life and no matter what you show people in life, there's always going to be skeptics. All I have to say is watch the show. It's airing tonight on History Channel and Stack TV at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just watch the show. You're going to be hooked.
Not only am I getting an RV, but Shadi just got a new blanket. Look at that.
I love it.
Yeah, guys, today's the day. I'm going to pick up my RV home, whatever the hell you want to call it, my motorhome, the new motorhome. Well, it's not new, it's used. I purposely bought a used one so I can renovate it and turn it into something epic.
You like how I went with the theme of the, like, this was accidental, okay? I accidentally got a straight lined carpet and a straight lined blanket with straight lines on the pillow.
What does this have to do with an RV?
I don't know, it's just inspiration.
Layla, today's the day. I'm getting my RV today. Let's get him a link-a-doo. I don't think Layla cares about the RV today, but I hope you guys do, because there's going to be a lot of camping videos, camping in remote places, camping in places, boondocking in places. That's a new RV word I learned, by the way, boondocking. Yeah, us RV owners, we have special terminology.
I don't think this is going to fit.
You don't think what's going to fit? Hey, just like everything else in life that's tight, I'll make it fit. Yeah, guys, Rania isn't here. She's actually in school. Sorry about the hair. It's a bit messy right now, but I've been
What is messy about your hair? You just are fishing for compliments, aren't you?
It's actually, to me, it does not look good right now.
Oh my God, but when it is actually messy, you think it's amazing.
I mean, I'm amazing. It's just plain and simple. I'm amazing because us RV owners, we're pretty amazing people. What did you do to your pants?
But I just want to.
Oh, this is gonna be a terrible pillow to have, Shadi. Good luck with that.
need to wash
You
it.
know what? You can wrap
It fits,
pillowcases on.
it
You can wrap pillowcases on my fabric in the RV.
It fits. It fits.
I know, that's what she said, baby. I told you. 2 inches or 3 inches, baby. We can make it fit any day, all day. Damn.
Into the ditch.
Into someone's driveway. That's crazy.
How?
That's a really bad accident to have on a really nice day. Don't you agree?
how did they get over the thing without damage?
He went through the guardrail down into the person's tree into someone's driveway.
He must have like flew over the guardrail though. There's no damage on the guardrail.
I hope they're okay. We've been stuck in traffic for like 15 minutes. About to get to James's house to pick up the RV motorhome. Now when I get there, he's going to be showing me how to use certain functions, how to use the poop tank, which he already cleaned for me, thank God. How to do all the stuff that I don't know how to do on RVs. So I'm very excited about it. I can't believe how cheap insurance is on RV motorhomes. I just called my insurance. Like, yeah, it's going to be $260 for the whole year. That's $22 a month. That's cheap. That's really cheap. Cheaper than vehicles. Like, this car here costs me like $80 a month. My other BMW, it costs me like $120 a month. But RV motorhome, I never knew they were that cheap when it comes to insurance. Oh, by the way, we got Jimmy here.
What's going on, guys?
Yeah, Jimmy's going to be helping me out today, driving back the Honda home, because Shadia could not do it because she was busy. But yeah, Ranya's in school too. That's why she has to wait for Ranya to finish school.
Yeah.
I miss that girl so much, man. Anyways, let's go see the RV.
The gold key is primarily everything, right? So anything from these doors here on the other side as well. You've got your, as I showed you before, auxiliary shower.
So the outdoor shower.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. For my non-existent dogs.
Well, you know what? Some people like it for sandy feet.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that makes sense.
There you go. That's where the spare battery goes. Not the spare battery, but the what's called the shore battery.
Okay.
So that's what powers your internal stuff. Seems to be jamming a little bit, but here's your undercarriage storage. There you go. Most of them have this little
Good
clamp
storage.
here.
Yeah.
Okay. In the bag is your poop hose, right? And I'll show you how to.
I'm probably going to order a new one of
Yeah.
those. Yeah.
This is the tool that I used, as I showed you,
For the awning?
to get down here.
Yeah.
So to pull down the awning, you need to flick that forward.
Yep.
Unclip those on either side.
Okay.
Unclip here.
Yep.
And then you just pull down,
on
this, and it will just automatically come out. Once it's out, you use this to slide it up to make it go upwards.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. And I think that's
You
for
will
the
use
levelers, right?
Just a crank underneath. It's on both sides. So right there. Right.
Oh, sweet.
Your gas.
This is where I put in fuel.
Yep.
Like actual gasoline, not propane. Damn, I'm going to be carrying so many keys on me, and I hate that.
Yeah, well,
but whatever. I mean, I guess whenever I need it, right?
Whatever,
Okay.
right.
Fuel from the back.
Yep.
That's good.
Nothing really to know there. City water connection. So if you plug in a hose, you can run a regular hose to that. And
So any water hose from my garden hose, whatever.
yeah.
I can just fill up that's my gray tank.
This is to actually just run it as if you're running regular pipes.
Oh yeah, okay.
As if, yeah. So usually I use this thing here. So what it does is, this is how it clamps down, right? So that comes out like this, and it sort of sticks out, right?
Yeah.
So that it's easier to access. Takes some finicking with, but it cross threads, okay? And then you sort of pull back.
Noted.
To sort of, once
cool.
it's,
And then you can just connect.
You sort of wiggle it and it'll pop at some point.
And then you can just connect the garden hose to that.
Yeah. And usually most campsites that have power will also have a garden hose.
Okay, cool.
There. If not, you can fill it here.
That's how you fill your tank. That's normal water.
Yeah.
That's for shower water, for washing your hands, all that stuff. How big is the gallon? Do you know?
I don't know, but it might be in the paperwork that I've provided you.
Okay.
So when you go to turn it on, don't freak out. It's going to smell, right?
Yeah. I mean,
usually it's like a depressurizing.
Yeah.
Often it'll go psh. It didn't this time because I probably used it recently enough.
Okay.
But that's on.
And where can I go and fill that up?
So you have to go to a propane station that has the room for you.
Stinson's, I think.
Yeah, most of the
yeah.
Stinson stuff does. We used to go to this place on Saint Laurent. You can't run with it on. Okay, you can't drive with it on.
What would happen?
If you had a bad accident, that would be catastrophic.
Yeah, true.
I think most probably risk it.
Yeah.
But I would never, personally. But my...
But what if you want to keep the refrigerator powered on?
Honestly, you start it the day before.
Yeah.
And if it's cold enough before you leave...
Yeah.
You're not going to open it often enough for it to lose all the temperature.
True.
And then once you get there, you know, even if you were to be on the road for 2 days, it's enough once you park to get it cold again.
Yeah.
If ever you need to do maintenance on the pilot light, it's basically just this here. So that's all the gear for that, also for the stove and whatnot.
Okay.
It plugs in there. I've never had to do anything. So when it's pulled, you're plugged in, it's running power.
Okay.
If you're not plugged in, it's pulled, it'll run power to your fridge and enough to ignite your stove.
Okay.
And stove includes your heat, okay? So usually, if you're not plugged in, you want it pushed in, okay? When you're driving, you definitely want it pushed in because that's how it's going to charge both batteries from the alternator.
And if it's pulled out while you're driving, it won't charge?
That's right.
Okay.
So it will charge when plugged in, but it's faster from the alternator. So often what I do...
So I'm parked, I pull out, I have a full electrical use or whatever. Okay, driving, pull it in, let it charge the batteries.
But keep in mind when you're not plugged in, there's a limit to what that's going to give you, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So,
I'm going to be getting some solar panels put in. I've been researching into some. They're actually pretty cheap. They're not that
a
expensive.
little Jenny too, solar power.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's all the outside stuff that you need to know about. You were on the roof. You saw that you have your air conditioner sticking out the top. It's one seam, so
yeah.
There is a pipe up there. That's your gas flue release for the tanks, for the waste tanks. Oh, that's what I want to show you.
Yeah, that's one thing I don't know.
So
I don't want to get poop in my face.
Yeah. When you're, I've never used this, but I guess this is meant to store the sewer hose.
Yeah.
So typically what I do is I pop this off first. I turn it left, right? It just pops off.
Yeah.
Maybe put some gloves on or something.
Definitely.
Do the black first.
Yeah.
Right? Because then you're going to rinse out with the gray.
The gray water.
Okay.
Yeah.
So black is poop, gray is dishwater and shower.
Okay. And whoa, that was funny. That just opened up by itself.
Little ghost.
If that ain't ghost activity, I don't know what is. Nah, it's probably just not closed properly. The hood works, obviously.
Yeah. So I'm not plugged in right now.
Yeah.
So this tells you everything you need to know.
Okay.
Both batteries are top.
Top is in full.
They're full, which means it's good.
So when it's
if there was an issue with battery 2,
yeah, it
would show that it was lower.
Okay.
So you should.
So when it's at the top of the green there, like 12, it's full.
You can run for whatever.
Beautiful.
Your propane is fairly full.
Mm-hmm.
Fresh water's empty. Both holding tanks are empty.
Okay. And so the freshwater holding tank and that one, that's all filled up from that one thing on there on the side?
So these only fill as you use them. So once you're running the tap, right, this will get higher and higher.
Ah, okay.
Right, so gray and black. So when you're
that's what these are, gray and black.
That's right.
But then this one's just a freshwater, but this one's the one that I would actually fill up with the hose.
And so this is what this is for, right? You put the pump on and the water will work. And then that's just a hood light. Okay. Right? I sometimes find with this, only one of them wants to light right away and then the rest light. Mm-hmm. If you're running heat, you do have to light one of these. It's like lighting the pilot light.
So if I want to use this in the winter, turn on the heat.
Yeah.
You have to keep it on?
So you turn it on. Yeah. And then you turn it off. Oh. Right. So, but what you do first is there's a switch here. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So that's for heat. It'll be bright red when it's on.
Yeah.
You light your pilot light, and then you turn on your your thermostat here. So there's a switch underneath,
Okay.
which turns it on, and then you just set the temperature, and if it's cold enough, it'll turn on.
Yeah.
Likewise, you have a little oven, right? Good enough for.
So it looks like it's in pretty great shape.
Yeah.
I don't think I would change that, to be honest.
Yeah.
But does it come with the top pieces?
Yep.
Oh, it does. Oh, you have it there. Okay, cool.
I took it off because I didn't want you
Awesome.
rolling with it.
Yeah.
So I had left those open with,
Yeah, I
with
closed
those
it,
things. You'll want that closed when you're driving for sure. When you're plugged in, you can just hit the mode and it'll cycle through what you want to do, right? So right now, technically, I can turn it on and it would use the propane. AC, it's going to say there's no AC.
Because we're not plugged in.
That's right.
Yeah.
And typically it won't do anything. It won't go to battery. I don't know why.
Well, it's official. Your boy's an RV owner. Oh my God. This is crazy. I just got this thing plated Friday right now. So I think on Monday or Tuesday, I'm hitting the road and I'm gonna go on a road trip first. I'm gonna take it home, give it a deep cleaning, change a bunch of things on it. I'm not gonna go full renovation mode yet. I'm gonna be doing that after my road trip because I wanna know exactly what I need to renovate. But the AC's blasting, it feels freaking good. Damn, all I'm missing is Shadia and the kids right now. This is crazy. Never in my life did I think I would actually own one of these. I can't believe it. Like, yes, it's used, but that's exactly what I wanted because I wanted to create something out of something used. I wanted to make something out of something. So this is a 1997. The first one I've only looked at two. The first one I was looking at was a 1987, and it was a bit too old for me. 1997, I can make this thing look like it's a 2024 once I'm done with it. We got 100K on the dash, which is not miles, guys, it's kilometers. So that's like, I think 60,000 miles or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. I'll put something on the screen if I'm wrong. But yeah, it drives good. The brakes feel good. Suspension's a little bit wiggly waggly, but I might do some suspension modifications. Maybe a 6-inch lift. So if you are into doing these things, and if you have a company that does lifts, suspension stuff for RVs, hit me up because I want to do business with you. All right, maybe we can do a collab or something like that. Make sure I don't run over that biker. By the way, I noticed something cool. The old owner actually had these like LED strips for the signals, which is pretty freaking cool. Love it. I'm gonna give you guys an in-depth tour of the interior, probably in tomorrow's vlog. Today I just don't have the time. I can't wait to see Rhonda's reaction because she's been wanting this thing since the first time she came to see it with me. I checked this RV out in particular twice before I actually paid for it. And yeah, I wanted this thing from the beginning, from the moment I saw it. It needs some love and I'm gonna give it that love. You guys know me, when I touch something, it turns to gold. All right guys, so it's official. I officially own an RV, a 1997 Ford C-Class 22-foot E350 V8, not V8, V10 Triton engine. So it's a big engine on this thing. Thing's low mileage for this country. I absolutely wanted something that had low mileage. Very, very excited to get this renovated. The whole point of me getting an older one is because I want to renovate it and turn it into my own. I don't want a new one. They're way overpriced. I don't see the reasoning behind getting a 2024 where I'm paying like $140,000, the same price as a freaking house. But anyways, this is the new road trip mobile. We need a name. We need a name. We need a name for this thing. I need you guys to help me name it. Spam the comments down below. Spam me on Instagram at MoSargi what you think I should name this thing. Right now in my head, I keep calling it Betsy. I don't know why, but I keep calling it Betsy. It's very weird. I'm not gonna be doing a full tour video of the interior today. It's because I am very limited on time. But tomorrow you guys are gonna get to see the inside of it and my first renovation. I'm gonna be doing some renovations tomorrow, minor ones, but major at the same time. So anyways, guys, there are some things that I do gotta fix right off the bat. Like for instance, this ladder, like I climbed it, but it's, yeah, I think if somebody that's like 300 pounds goes up there, they're probably gonna die. So I went up there yesterday, coming down was a bit iffy. I gave this thing a wash already, freaking cleaned the crap out of it. As far as I know at the moment, the only things that I really gotta repair on the outside is that ladder, and there's a couple of things on the inside that I do gotta take care of right away. Like there's some lighting problems. Like first of all, he had removed lighting because he was putting new LED lights in, but I actually ended up buying different LED lights in. So in the next video, I'm gonna be installing those. So it's gonna get brighter and cooler, and they're colorful. So yeah, guys, this is the full reveal of the new road trip mobile. I'm gonna be wrapping this thing, by the way. I don't think I've ever seen a camper RV home that's completely wrapped. Now you guys remember when I had my CA Corvette, I wrapped that a really nice color. This one, I want you guys to let me know in the comments below, what color should we wrap it? Should we do a black? Should we do a pink to impress Shadia? Should we do like a chrome? I think that's kind of too much. Or should we do like just a camo military type of wrap? In the comments below, let me know what type of wrap you think I should put on this thing. Yeah, so I don't think I would I don't know, I should let Rania pick a name, but if I let Rania pick a name for this, she's always gonna say Chelsea. For some reason, she names everything Chelsea. Do we name her Betsy? Do we name her Chelsea? Or do we name it Bubba? Nah, not Bubba, I don't like it. This is a female, I don't know, just something tells me that this truck is a female. I don't know, man. If my wife was behind the camera right now, she'd be giving me looks. Honestly. Oh wait, I thought you were Jimmy.
So,
alright, what do you think, Shadia?
What gives this whole thing off as a female? Like, what exactly? Because to me, it looks like more masculine because of the shape of it.
Well, when it comes
there's no curves, it's very flat. So
yeah.
When you're talking about a female, you have to keep in mind that usually there's curves.
So when it comes to like boats, RVs, campers, trucks, cars, they're always females for some reason. People always like, yeah, that's my old girl right here. This is Veronica, the Corvette.
You guys are weird.
Yeah, but even girls name vehicles girls.
Okay, I'm just joking. Anyways, what do you guys think? Actually, I want to name it something too.
You want to name? What do you have in mind?
I think what we need to do is you come up with a list of names, and then I'll come up with a list of names.
And they can vote?
And then they can vote.
Okay, I like that idea. That's a great idea.
Four names. Four top names, and then you guys can vote like which ones are better for the RV. Most picks or my picks? For the record, this thing is not that big. It's 22 foot, which is exactly what I wanted. It takes up 2 parking spots. Like it can literally fit into a parking spot perfectly fine, but it takes up 2 parking spots, one in the back, one in the front, and I think that's exactly why I chose this type of you know, like a Class C 22 foot, nothing crazy big. I'm very surprised at the condition of it, like on the outside. For 97, right? Like it's literally it's still younger than me. Yeah, definitely. You were born in 1994. Like, let's not talk about that. But I'm just saying, like, unless they like replace the... So I've checked the history package when I registered it today. Nothing. No, it had 4 different owners, but no accidents. No accidents. Nothing has been altered or changed, or unless they didn't record the... No, I don't think. I've looked underneath this thing. It doesn't look like it had any accidents. They did change the roof though, which is good. That's what I wanted. I wanted something where they actually changed the roof because I don't want to have to deal with that later on. I mean, I could fix it. Obviously, I could fix anything, but they changed the roof. They had a minor water leak, and they sealed it, and they put new tarp, not tarp, new actual like roof on top. So yeah, that is that. So I think what we should do, the first thing, is obviously pick a color for the outside. Yeah, we gotta wrap it. We gotta think wrap, but I think, I don't know. It would be cool to paint it too. Nah, it's gonna be way too expensive to paint. So wrapping is cheaper? Painting will cost like 10 to 15 grand. Wrapping will cost me like 2 grand. I might actually wrap it myself too. You don't want to leave any name? No, don't do that. No. You don't want to leave like the name showing or anything? Nah, I don't care about the Royal Classic. What does it even mean? Like, is that like the model? It's like the model that that when they created, like, oh, let's call this the Royal Classic. What's your idea? What's your idea, Shadia? Like, I don't know. It just like Royal Classic, like it gave me an idea of like what the theme should be on the inside. Royalty? Like royal colors, like royal blue maybe. Ooh. With gold. Ooh, I kind of like that. White. But I thought you wanted like beige and whites and stuff. I don't know. But wait. All right, well, that's all gonna be a secret. All over the place. I also wanted pink, but like Mo didn't even like. Yeah, we're not doing pink, bro. If I show you photos, you guys will like. We're not doing pink, bro.